Finally, we reached the most important part of this chapter, which is determining the scope of the quality management system. In the upcoming points, we are going to understand what does it mean, the scope of the quality management system, what are requirements linked to the scope of the quality management system, and also how we can audit these requirements. The organization is required by the standard to determine the scope of the quality management system and to maintain it as a documented information. When we discuss about the scope, we discuss about the applicability and boundaries of the quality management system. We speak of processes, locations that are included in the quality management system. When it defines the scope, the organization is required to take into consideration aspects like internal and external issues that we have already seen in lessons before, the requirements of interested parties, and the product and services that the organization put in the market. Also, it may take into consideration its existing infrastructure, product, and services that are obtained from external providers, including here subcontracting, and also its organization if it has several locations or if it has only one location. It's the choice of the organization to include in the quality management all its activities or only part of them. The most common approach is to include all activities. It's not mandatory. Also, the organization may decide to include in the quality management system all the locations that it holds or only several. If we speak, of course, about a mid-sized organization. Now there is a question about the applicability for requirements of the standard. The organization may decide that some requirements of the ISO 9001 are not applicable to its activities and can decide to exclude some requirements from the quality management system scope, of course, but this decision shall not affect its ability to provide products and services that meet requirements and enhance customer satisfaction. Also, this decision has to be justified. Let's take an example. A shop that is selling books and newspapers, that is buys from several printing houses, does not normally use property of its customers or its external providers, and it can decide to exclude this requirement with justification, of course. Now we need to know or to understand how we can audit this requirement. The auditor will have to understand what is the scope of the quality management system and review it. It has to be maintained as documented information. Maintain means that the scope may be revised by the organization due to some changes in its structure and activities. Also, the auditor has to take into consideration the decision to exclude some requirements. He should only check if they are justified or they do affect the ability to provide products and services that meet requirements. An auditor is entitled to refuse the decision of an organization to declare a requirement as not applicable if he considers that this decision is not fully justified.